Yep, they've made a really nice job of this. Perhaps we should stay here after all.
What, after everything you've said?
Relax, I'm only joking.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I've got loads of houses to see today. First appointment in an hour.
Well, good hunting.
You couldn't take the morning off, could you?
Look, I wish I could, I'm sorry.
Too busy transporting dead horses.
Cathy, please don't give me a hard time about it. I'm not that happy about it myself.
Well, stop doing it then.
Look, it makes no sense. The business is doing better than it has in months. Look, if you want a new house, we've got to pay for it with something.
I'm not sure I do want a new house, if that's what it means.
Oh, come on. If I don't transport them, someone else will.
Well, let them do it, Chris.
Look, my priority is to get Tate's haulage back where it was.
So my feelings count for nothing?
No, of course not. Look, just get things in perspective. This is strictly a business deal. I don't like it very much, but what choice do I have?
Well, you know the answer to that.
OK, Matt. Nice talking to you. Ta-ra.
Well?
Well, he mulled over the offer last night, and as long as we can agree on a price, it's a deal.
Good, I'm glad that's settled. I hate things hanging over.
So you can go off to Spain and have a good time.
No, have I got everything?
I hope so. You won't get on the plane with much else.
Ticket, passport, traveller's checks, money.
What about a bail bond, in case you get thrown into jail?
What?
Well, I know you and Amos. A couple of glasses of sherry and there's no telling what you'll get up to.
That's quite enough from you, thank you. I wonder how Joe'll take to Matt selling off his partnership.
Cross, apparently.
Oh, he knows already.
Yeah, he rang Matt last night with the same idea. Wanted Matt's 20% share for himself. Unfortunately, I got there before him.
Oh, dear.
So Matt's share will be split between the three of us. Joe'll still end up with more than he had.
Poor Joe.
He didn't say that when he was leaving Emmerdale. Frankly, I couldn't care less about how he feels.
Well, if you'd both shown each other a bit more tolerance, he'd still be working here.
Oh, it's my fault he left now, is it?
No. But you don't help matters with your bickering.
They look healthy.
They should. They eat better than I do, and at least they get time to digest their food.
Ah, yes. I'm sorry I've been working you so hard lately. I do hope you've got time for a decent evening after we finished work last night.
With the greatest respect, Mr. Turner, my private life's my own affair.
Oh, yes. Yes, I quite agree. I'm just wanted to apologise for making so many demands on you of late.
Oh, well.
And for interfering with your plans.
I can't pretend it hasn't been a nuisance.
Yes, I'm sure. Actually, I'm going out myself tonight.
Oh, well, if you're expecting me to work behind the bar, then I'm afraid
No, of course not. No, I've made other arrangements. No, you take the evening off. You and Eric go and enjoy yourselves.
Why do you think I'll be seeing Eric this evening?
Well, I just thought.
Don't.
Oh, sorry. Well, they certainly seem to be flourishing under your care.
And you better send me a new rate card. Looks like we'll be needing another refrigeration unit. OK. I'll be in touch, thanks.
Am I disturbing you?
Not at all.
I just wanted to say thanks for the sympathetic ear last night.
It's no problem. Just go easy on Dad, eh? I mean, I know he's an awkward so-and-so at times, but don't hang him till you're sure he's guilty, eh?
Point taken.
Ah, just the man I want to see.
Me?
We need to talk urgently. Your office. I'll come straight to the point. We've got a big problem, you and I.
Which one? The trekking centre or the missing stone walls?
I'm talking about getting 20,000 brochures designed, photographed, and out to the travel agents within the next 2 weeks.
What?
The PR people have just been on to me. They can't deliver the artwork in time, so we're going to have to do them ourselves. Correction, you're going to have to do them.
But I'm an estate manager. I don't know the first thing about artwork.
Then you're just going to have to learn, otherwise there'll be no holiday centre. And you'll have no estate to manage.
Where do I start?
You'll need a designer, a photographer, and then you'll need a printer who can get them out in double quick time. Here's some more brochures, just to get some ideas.
All right, I'll do it. But I don't want you turning up and changing everything. And I mean that, Frank.
Point taken. Look, Joe, I'll be grateful for anything you can do, because if you don't get them out in time, we're all out of a job.
You know the hairdressers in Houghton?
What if I do?
Well, I was just in there this morning. Did you know that they do cheap haircuts for the over 65s on Thursdays? Well, I'm sorry. I'm only trying to save you a bob or two.
I know, but I don't want anybody else finding out, especially him.
Oh, don't be so silly. I'm not going to tell him.
What special occasion, anyway?
Mr. Turner's taking me to a concert. Classical music.
Not my cup of tea, classical music. All noise and no tune.
Take no notice, Carol. I'm sure you'll love it.
To tell you the truth, I don't care what sort of music it is. I am just delighted to be going out for the evening.
Hi, Eric. I get you anything?
Serving me today, are you?
Yes, of course. I'm so sorry about yesterday. I behaved very childishly. In fact, I was hoping that we could have a drink together later.
Why?
Well, just a quiet drink together might patch up any differences between us.
I'm busy.
Oh, go on, Eric. I feel very badly about the way I behaved.
Well, I should think so.
We've been friends for a long time. I should hate to think that I've lost your friendship.
Well, spare half an hour this evening.
Good. Well, about 6:30 then?
Okay, thanks. Bye.
And you will be all right.
Yes, we'll be fine.
And you got Amos's telephone number?
Yes.
And you will ring me if something happens?
Of course I will.
Car's loaded, Mark. You'll have to sit in the room.
There's a lot of luggage, Annie.
Well, I am going for 3 months. Haven't got time to wait for Joe. We're going to miss it.
Plenty of time. The flight's not till 7.
I'll be happier when I get to the airport.
Mark.
Thought you weren't going to show up.
What? Miss a big send-off? No chance.
Listen to me, you two. I want you to promise me something. Try and talk to each other. No bickering. We're a family, on the same side. You seem to forget that. Bye, Sarah.
Have a lovely time and give Amos our love.
Bye, Annie. Can you bring us back a stick of rock?
We don't have rock in Spain.
Only in Gibraltar.
What?
Joe.
Keep an eye on them.
Promise.
Come on, then.
You going out?
I was going to ask you the same question.
Oh, I see.
What does that mean?
Well, it means you want rid of me because you're expecting a visitor.
Well, what if I am? Is that bad?
Well, it depends whether it's Pollard or not, doesn't it?
I know you don't approve of it.
Approve, Mum? Look, Pollard's a crook. Everybody knows that. How do you think I feel when I see you with him?
Oh, I get it. Before I'm allowed to consider my feelings, I've got to make sure that you don't feel put out. Is that it?
Look, he's up to no good.
Oh, that's right. He's only after my money. Grow up, Michael.
Mum, you're just making a fool of yourself.
Am I? Well, let me tell you something. I don't care. I've devoted the best part of my life to bringing you and your sister up. And now that I've found a bit of happiness for myself, I intend to hang on to it so you can like it or lump it.
Look, I don't begrudge you a bit of happiness. I just wish you'd find it with someone else, that's all. Oh, you needn't worry about me. I won't cramp your style. I know when I'm not wanted, Mum.
Here I am. All ready for you, Mr. Turner. It's not too much, is it?
No, that's lovely.
Splendid.
But I have bad news, I'm afraid. I feel so angry about this.
What?
Well, it's the agency. They've let us down. They should have sent us a barman for tonight.
So what's happened?
Well, they've double booked us. I'm afraid I shall have to stay, so the concert's off. I'm sorry.
Oh, Mr. Turner. I was so looking forward to it.
I know you were, and I'm so sorry.
Well, isn't there anybody who could look after the bar for a couple of hours?
Well, I really ought to be here, you see. But I mean, you could go if you could find someone else to take you.
Well, it's a bit late for that now, isn't it? No, I'll just have a drink and then I'll go home.
Hey, Carol, you look rather lovely.
Eric, over here, I think.
What's up with Carol?
Oh, well, I'll tell you about it, but first I want you to try some of this. It's a really splendid single malt. You know, I have behaved badly over you and Elizabeth. I mean, anybody would think I was jealous.
But you're not.
Oh, good heavens, no. No, I mean, Elizabeth's not my type at all. But I wanted to treat this drink as a way of sort of burying the hatchet between us, eh?
Suits me, old boy.
Oh, and your ideas about the Woolpack, you know, the rockery and so on, I might take you up on that.
What is up with Carol?
Well, I was meant to be taking her to a concert in Houghton tonight, but the temporary staff let us down, so...
You can't go?
No, I know. It is a shame. And she's taken so much trouble.
Mr. Pollard, well, I hope you don't mind me asking, but are you doing anything tonight?
Tonight?
Well, you know I was supposed to be going to this concert.
Well, yes, I have explained. I do feel dreadful about
Well,
it.
I was wondering if you could possibly give me a lift into Houghton.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, anything to oblige.
But Carol, you can't sit there all on your own.
Well, sit on my own at home, sit on my own in a concert hall. What's the difference, Mr. Turner?
Well, I can't exactly abandon you on the steps of the concert hall, can I?
Well, there is a spare ticket. It does seem a shame to waste it.
Oh, no, I don't want to put him out.
Well,
Oh, it's all right. I think I'm better off just going home. Thanks, anyway.
Carol, I'd love to take you to the concert.
Thanks, Mr. Pollard.
My pleasure. What about Elizabeth?
We haven't got anything arranged, have we?
Well, not really.
Well, there you are, then. I'll explain it all to her, if you like.
Mr. Pollard, we'd better go. We missed the start.
Well, so the concert ends at 10, so you can get back here for closing time. Oh, Eric, yes, the tickets. Ah. Right, off you go.
Right.
Well, have a good time, you two.
What are you up to?
I'm not up to anything, sir.
No? And I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Hello?
Elizabeth?
Oh, Mr. Turner.
I'm afraid I must be the bearer of bad tidings.
What? What's the matter?
It's Eric Pollard. I have something to tell you.
He's not had an accident, has he?
Oh, no, nothing like that.
Well, what is it then?
Well, it's a bit difficult to discuss it over the phone. I wonder if you'd mind just popping down to the Woolpack.
Oh.
It's very important.
All right. I'll be over in a little while.
Hi.
I was beginning to worry.
I thought I'd take a trip around the top 20 on the way back from the airport. See if all our dry stone walls are intact.
And are they?
Well, there's a section missing on the boundary with Home Farm Estate.
What do we do? Call the police?
Not a lot they can do, really. I'll have a word with Joe, see if we can set up some kind of neighbourhood watch or something. This looks very nice.
Oh, I thought it might be nice to have supper on our own. Robert's in bed. Just the two of us.
Can't think of anything I'd like better.
Might as well take advantage of our newfound freedom.
Might as well.
I'll get the supper then.
And I'll pour the wine, shall I?
Be my guest.
What did you want to tell me about Eric, Mr. Turner?
Over here, I think, Elizabeth. Would you care for a drink?
No, thanks. What's this all about?
Eric.
Yes.
And Carol. They've gone out together to a concert in Houghton.
Oh, I see.
Bit of a shock, eh?
Yes. Well, we hadn't arranged anything special.
Well, I thought it best to tell you myself, discreetly.
Perhaps it was just a last-minute thing.
I don't like to speak ill of people, but I suspect that this was arranged some time ago.
Really?
Are you right there, Mrs. Spellman?
She's fine, Seth.
She looks upset to me.
I suggest you mind your own business, Seth.
Oh, do you now?
Michael was right. I do seem to be making a bit of a fool of myself.
Well, I did try to warn you.
I know.
Do the washing up, I suppose.
Oh, leave it. I'll do it in the morning.
What would Ma say?
I don't care.
Oh, you decadent thing, you. Oh.
What's that?
Mark's stereo. Don't move. Mark! Turn it down! I should think so too. Now, where were we?
Sport.
Who can that be?
Emmerdale Farm. Oh. Yes, I see.
Whereabouts? Oh, you don't want me stuck there for long. Yeah, he's here. Hang on. It's Lynn.
What?
Stuck in a ditch on the old Connaughton Road. Can you give her a tow out with a Land Rover?
Well, isn't she in the AA or something?
Jack?
Oh, all right. Tell her I'll be there as soon as I can.
Jack's on his way. Oh, don't worry about it. Bye.
Why me?
I told you. She fancies you.
Oh, don't start all that nonsense
It's
again.
not nonsense. She's got her eye on you. And I can't say I blame her.
Stop it, will you?
Well, the sooner you get it done, the better. I'll still be here when you get back.
I suppose so.
Well, go on, then. You can't leave a woman on her own in a place like that.
Yeah.
Even if she does fancy you.
Will you stop it?
I hate to ask, but I do hope you didn't lend him any money.
Good heavens, no. He was always very generous. Understanding. Different from what I'd imagined.
Can I have another pint?
Well, a leopard will always reveal its spots in time, Elizabeth.
Quite right, Mr. Turner. People's true colours always show if you watch them long enough, if you know what I mean.
Haven't you got a home to go to, Seth?
When I finish my drink, I think there's something you ought to know, Mrs. Foreman. I was watching him earlier with Eric Pollard and Carol.
There you are, Seth. There's your pint. No, you put your money away.
And they were right upset when they went off together, weren't you, Mr. Turner?
Oh, yes. Yes, I was.
A good health, Mr. Turner.
I mean, honestly, Mark, the way they act, grown-ups behaving like silly teenagers. Yeah. I mean, my mum's like a big deaf kid every time Pollard comes anywhere near her. Can you imagine them two together?
What, your mum and Pollard?
Not worth thinking about, is it?
No. Oh, look, come on, I thought we were going to get stuck into this painting.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let's have a look, then. Oh, Mark, that's revolting.
Well, what's it to you?
Well, I don't like it.
Well, I do, and you don't live here.
Well, but Rachel does, and she'll go balmy when she comes home and sees that.
Yeah, well, that's her lookout, isn't it?
No, it's mine as well. Sorry.
Oh, come on, you said you were going to help me.
No, and if you picked a colour I liked, sorry, you're on your own. Mark, that looks horrible.
But no one's forcing you to stay.
I've got no else better to do, have I? Oi, Mark. You missed a bit.
Oh, Mark!
Oh, hi, Joe.
Sarah. Jack about?
You've just missed him. He's on an errand of mercy. Lynn Whiteley says she's put her car in a ditch. Between you and me, I think it's a set-up job.
Why?
She's got her eye on Jack.
No canning for taste?
Oi, careful. Did you want to see him for anything special?
Yeah. Not to put too fine a point on it, I get the feeling I'm being squeezed out of here. First there was Marion Share, and I spoke to Matt.
And he told you?
Beat me to it again.
Jack just feels that any decisions regarding the farm should be taken by those best placed to make them.
You should have been a diplomat. I wish Jack would realise I'm not going to oppose him just for the sake of it. If he comes up with a good idea, I'll back him all the way. You just got to realise, though, that sometimes you'll need an objective view.
Well, you should tell him.
Oh, I try to, but we just end up at loggerheads. So never mind. So Lynn Whiteley's up to her old tricks again?
Again?
Yeah, she tried the same thing the night of Rachel's birthday. Her and Michael were going out for some supper. Lynn rang up, said something was wrong. Nearly spoiled the evening. I think she likes having these men chasing round after her. Right.
I thought you were in the ditch.
I was in the ditch. I managed to reverse out. Really? I couldn't get in touch with you, though. I'd run out of change.
Right. Well, I assume the car's okay to drive, so go home, Lynn, because I am.
Can I buy you a drink?
I've got a drink waiting for me back at home. Sarah and I were just sharing a very nice bottle of wine when you rang.
Look, if you go back now, it's going to look very odd. Sarah might be suspicious, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Well, look, there's a couple of bales of straw in the back of the Land Rover.
What are you suggesting?
Well, if I'm going to get accused of infidelity, we might as well make the most of it. We could get very comfy in there.
What?
Like you said, it's going to look suspicious if I go straight back.
You don't believe in wasting time, do you?
That's the first sensible thing you've said. Now, don't you ever waste my time or try anything on with me like this again. You must be mad to think I'd let you come between me and Sarah. I'll leave it out in future, you hear? I want nothing to do with you.
This place doesn't look too bad when the lights are out. What's wrong?
No, it's nothing really. I feel like I've wasted all my time today. All those houses, I didn't like any of them. They're nothing like the estate agent's description.
Really? Illegally liable now, you know?
No, it's nothing obvious. You know, things like convenient for public transport, and then you find there's a bus stop right outside the front door.
Or easily maintained garden. Means it's got a yard about 6 feet square.
How about would suit DIY enthusiast?
Yeah. Means it's a dump that's falling apart.
Yeah, like this place.
Like this place. Whilst we're on the subject, listen. Does this sound familiar? 3 bedrooms, a bathroom, a small garden, a westerly aspect, somewhere
And that's the list we drew up of what we're looking for.
Yeah, but doesn't it remind you of somewhere? We seem to have described exactly the place we're living in at the moment.
So why are we trying to buy another place?
Precisely the question I'm asking myself.
So what are you asking yourself?
Dunno. Might need to sleep on it.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Elizabeth! Elizabeth! Oh, hi.
What do you want?
Sorry, I got held up.
Oh, is that what you call it? What's the matter? Bored with Carol already?
I just dropped her off home.
Good night, Eric. Goodbye.
Now then, any of that wine left?
What's your that?
No. Which is mine?
Here. What happened?
Oh, you're right, love. She does fancy me. Cheers.
Tell me what happened.
The car was fine. You're right, she was just trying it on.
Well, I trust you didn't succumb.
Well,
Jack?
I've got everything I want in the world right here in this room.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah, telly, fridge, cooker.
What about Lynn?
I frightened her off.
How?
Offered to make love to her in the back of the Land Rover.
You didn't.
Would I do such a thing?
Well, I hope not.
No, of course not. It's nice wine. Don't worry. I think we've seen the last of Lynn Whiteley.